Hi guys, welcome to my video. This isn't meant to be an instructional video, it's just more of a see what's inside a gearbox. This particular gearbox is out of a Mini 2005 BMW Mini Cooper, so it's a 5-speed manual. The reason it's out of the car and not in the car is that I had a problem with it. There's actually a chipped tooth off the crown wheel, which we'll have a look at in a minute. The symptoms of a chipped tooth out of the crown wheel were that it was fine under normal driving, under normal load, never had a problem. It's only when you're off throttle and just coasting, it sounded like there was a loose bolt in the gearbox. And also at about 100 k's an hour, it got a funny harmonic sort of whine to it, but apart from that it drove fine. The way you have a look at the crown wheel without opening it right up, if you look on the side here, there's two bungs which for draining the fluid out of. If we undo one of those, it's just an 8mm hex key or Allen key. Just start that, wind it out. And I don't know if you can see the edge of the crown wheel there. So we'll just put it in gear. And you can see it will turn. What we'll do is we'll get the camera down, have a closer look, and you can see the chipped tooth off the crown wheel. Okay, so here we are looking close up. I think you can see the crown wheel there. And if I just keep turning it, we'll see the whole circumference of the crown wheel, and sooner or later we'll see a missing tooth, and that's it there, missing. You can see there's a big gap there. I'll just put the torch on it, and you can see the tooth is not broken all the way through. It's like one half, I guess, or the corner of it is broken off, maybe inside there somewhere or stuck to the magnet, but we'll have a look. We'll open it up and see if there's any other damage going on in there. While we're here in the crown wheel, on the bell housing, you can see there's a number of Torx bolts holding this on. There's actually 16 all up. There's 9 in the bell housing and 7 around the diff housing there, which is all one piece, but so 7 and 9, 16. The hole you see down here is where the slave cylinder for the clutch is located. And if I put the clutch throwout plate in, so it just operates like that, just pushing on the plate there, operating the clutch. Up here is a little post, which is what this pivots off. So it's just pushing off that little post and pivoting on that little stem there. While we're here, interestingly, the inside of this bearing is splined, but if you look at the shaft, it's completely smooth. So I guess it's just to cut down on friction or something. Also, just here there's a casting. I don't know if you can see that. It says 2905, which I believe is probably week 29 in 2005. That's when it was cast. So it's one way of telling what you're looking at. I'll just quickly go around the gearbox so you can see. You can see the diff housing here, and you've got the two sides left and right for your half shafts. It's coming out either side. In fact, you can actually see right through there. You can see the splines where the half shafts connect into. There's the seals and bearings here, or that's I think just an oil seal there. Up on top we've got the gear linkages. There's 2 that operate the gears. you've got this one, which is your, if you're looking at the gear stick, it's the left-right motion on the gear stick. I'll just mount the camera again and I'll just run it through the gears. But over here you've got the brackets where the rods go to connect to the gear linkage. Okay, so I'm just going to have a quick look at the gear linkages. So yeah, as I said, this is your left-right motion on the gear stick. And so at the moment it's in neutral, sitting between, essentially between 3 and 4 in the neutral position. So to go to gear 1 up, that's first gear, second gear, back to neutral, third gear, fourth gear, back to neutral, down, fifth gear, back to neutral, and then down, that's reverse gear there. This gearbox had done about 62,000 Ks before it developed this problem. I don't quite know how the problem developed, but it wasn't when I owned the car. I bought the car with that problem. So this is the original clutch, so not too bad, 62,000. I've heard of a lot worse kilometres. It's pretty worn. You can see there, that's just about level there, so that hole, that groove is just about gone there. So this wouldn't have had much more than, you can see over here, it's completely smooth. Just yeah, so it's sort of a bit uneven, the wear, I suppose. I don't know how accurate these grooves are that they cut into them, but this side's actually better. But yeah, this probably only had another 15,000 Ks left on it. The surface here looks pretty good. There's no obvious signs of wear. So yeah, this would normally sit there with the throw-out bearing pushing on the clutch springs, and of course the clutch plate itself on the spline sitting like that. Okay, so what we'll try and do now is take off these Torx bolts. They what have we got? That's an E12 socket, Torx socket, and there's 16, as I said. Now these were super tight, and I've sort of half loosened them by hand already, so they're not tight.